Welcome everyone to week 10 of training for a coastal marathon. My name is Runman Dan and welcome back to the channel. It's Tuesday morning and we're off for our normal long run. This week it's 24 kilometers or 15 miles. After what has been the longest week so far of training last week, it's important we get this week down as well, because before we know it, we'll be tapering. God, I love tapering. So today we're doing a big loop. We're heading east and we're doing a big trail loop before heading back for home. Should be relatively low on the elevation today because we'll be doing a hill session on Thursday. We'll talk about all the numbers from last week in a bit. But for now, I've got to get running. So, what did last week's training look like for the full week 9 of the training plan? Well, as always, Monday was a rest day. Tuesday, as you know, we did that massive 32 kilometers on the South Downs Way. Wednesday, we did a 1 hour recovery run where we got 9.28 kilometers from that. Thursday, I did sort of like a 45-minute base run and then some strides and speed play at the end of that, where I got 11.98 kilometers from that. Friday was strength and conditioning as usual. Saturday was a rest day, and Sunday we did our usual 75-minute base run where we got 11.69 kilometers from that. Total for the week was 64.96 kilometers, which is the largest week in terms of mileage I've done for 18 months. It was just over 40 miles. So it's the first plus 40 mile week I've done in almost 18 months, which is a huge, huge victory, to be honest. And we climbed a massive 1,056 meters elevation for the week. By far the largest week of climbing so far. So a really, really, really good week overall. Strong week. And our 80-10 split was very poor last week, but that's because of that long run. It was more like 90-10. And that's just because, you know, we did the long run for 3.5 hours. So it was a long time on our feet, and we just didn't do enough intensity on the Thursday in terms of minutes to get that ratio up. But today's a short run. That ratio should be more normal this week. Okay, we're about a third of the way through, just coming up to 8k, and we're feeling pretty good at the moment. Taking it nice and easy today, and then once we've got round halfway, we'll start looking at the actual marathon I'm running, the Beachy Head Marathon. And I'm going to bring in a guest, although he doesn't know it yet, to tell us a few of the secrets of the Beachy Head Marathon. Look at that. It's a tree inside a tree. So then, the Beachy Head Marathon. Well, what can I tell you about it? It's a marathon on Beachy Head, of course, which is near Eastbourne. Now, that's going to be weird for me because I've not been back to the Eastbourne area since I finished the South Downs Way 50-mile ultra over a year ago. It's going to bring back some memories, not all of which are good because I did feel awful after that. But it's in that area. I'll be running in and around some of the sections of that race, I'm sure. It has over 1,100 metres of elevation climbing across the whole marathon. Now, bearing in mind, last week we did 1,050 metres climbing across the week. That'll tell you a little bit about how difficult it's going to be. Now, I have done races before with more elevation than that, but I was arguably fitter then than I will be for this one, so we'll see. Now, my good friend Stephen Cousins, who hopefully will be running the Beachy Head Marathon with us, he has a fantastic channel called Feel My Run. I'll link it in the description, go and check it out. It really is a good channel. He did a video where he told us about 2 secrets of the Beachy Head Marathon. So let's have a look what he says. Here's secret 1.
It's always a nice big crowd, 2,000 odd people run this, and most of them don't know it isn't actually a marathon. It's only about 25.5 miles.
Now, that wouldn't bother me. I've done races before where it's slightly less than a marathon, sort of something you expect for trail. But later on in that video, he explains that they have actually changed the route and now it is a full marathon, so it doesn't look like that's going to be an issue anyway. Okay, well, what about the second secret then, Stephen?
Best thing about Beachy Head Marathon, and it's a little bit of a secret that not everybody knows, is the finish line is next to Bede School, and Bede School let you use their swimming pool after you've finished.
Oh, well, that's lovely. I'll be sure to bring my swimming trunks in my bag, have a little dip afterwards. I've never seen a man go into water more than Stephen when he's in races. It is funny, but it's awesome as well. But I'm definitely looking forward to it, and it certainly will be a good test to see if I'm back to my best. I'm feeling good at the moment. I think what's happening right now is my body's adjusting again to the volume. I went through an adjustment period last time, and it's happening again, and it's sort of taking a toll a little bit on me, but I know as soon as I'm through that, we'll be fine. So we have about 8 kilometers to go. We're 2/3 of the way through this one. And I've got to say, so far, it's the best I've felt on a long run. Not going to speak too soon because we've still got 8 kilometers to go, but all the signs of having a fairly good long run that isn't going to take too much of a toll on my body are good. So all that's left to do then is get this 8 kilometers done, and then I'm going to soak my legs in the tub for a good 20 minutes. Right, let's get this finished. And that is it. 24 kilometers done, 15 miles. in 2 hours 33 minutes. Oh, it's windy up here. So we're done for another one. Actually feeling right off that, considering that was 15 miles. My legs are feeling pretty good. So I'll recover tomorrow, do a few hills on Thursday, go from there. But as always, thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this, please do subscribe. Please do check the other 9 episodes out. This will be a 16 episode run eventually. But thank you, thanks very much. I'll see you all next week, where we'll be running 18 miles, probably back at QE Country Park. So look forward to that. See you then. Bye bye. Look at that. It's a tree inside a tree.